Paul Volcker says it doesn't matter whether it's in or out. And the issue with regard to campaign financing, Harry Reid wanted that in because he wants the political parties to take greater control of the electoral process. Because if there's a vacuum, then individual contributors who have their own agenda, oftentimes it's to reduce, to deregulate their industries or reduce their own taxes, and so they pick up, they fill that vacuum. So Reid and Debbie Wasserman Schultz and others want people to be able to contribute to the political party. So that's an understandable situation. But then you've got a $1.1 trillion omnibus appropriations bill. And in 20 years of being on the appropriations bill, I haven't seen a better compromise in terms of the Democratic priorities. Implementing the Affordable Care Act, there's a lot more money for early childhood development. The only priority that got cut was the EPA, but we gave them more money than the administration asked for. The administration asked for a deeper cut. And there were 26 riders that were extreme and would have devastated the Environmental Protection Agency in terms of the Clean Water and Clean Air Act administration. All of those were dropped. There were only 2 that were kept, and they wouldn't have been implemented this fiscal year. So we got virtually everything that the Democrats tried to get.
Do you worry that EPA gets blocked next year now?
Oh, EPA is going to get nothing.
Is the strategy?
But nobody's going to get anything. What's going to happen next year is that we're going to lose all of the money that was put into the Democratic priorities. Some of it will be shifted over to defense. But they're not going to put in the money to implement the Affordable Care Act. They're not going to put in the early childhood money. They're going to put all the anti-environmental riders back, and we're going to have the same provisions that we're arguing about.
So why is your leadership pursuing this strategy that may kick it into early January?
I'm not sure that the leadership is pursuing this strategy. There are a lot of people in the caucus that understand that the public at large, at least their more liberal constituencies, feel that this is a giveaway to Wall Street, and you know, I think, frankly, there are some people who, you know, really don't. They're not going to let Elizabeth Moran get to the left of them necessarily, and you know, I think that there's a firestorm, and it's the way in which it's interpreted. The people who actually understand the derivatives provision are ambivalent about it. Paul Volcker, who is the best person to consult on it, said it doesn't matter whether it's in or out. And 74 Democrats voted for it, and they tend to be the more knowledgeable. I know that Maxine Waters feels very strongly, and I appreciate her position. But this, if we let this bill go down, it's a travesty. And in 3 months, the Democrats are going to look back and ask, what did we do ourselves and to our constituents?
Are there enough people that share your position? You think they could pull it off?
If there are 60 of them, we can win this. The Republicans are indicating they need 80 Democrats. That's a lot.
Is that what you were told in there? Is that what the message is?
I'm not going to, you know, I'm not telling you anything that came out of that meeting. I'm telling you, you know, what came out of other sources. This is not I'm not revealing what was discussed.
What's the mood in there, Congressman?
But I think a lot of people understand that they feel they need about 80 Democrats, and I've talked to some of the Republicans in the cloakroom, and their cloakroom. And my guess is, and it's just a guess, we could probably get 50 or 60 Democrats. I don't know that you can get 80.
Are you trying to
That's
whip
just
Democrats?
my speculation.
Are you trying to lobby for votes for this?
Those that I have influence over, I'm sure sharing my views with.
Sir, what happens next? What's going to happen tonight?
I think we're going to take the vote.
On
My guess
what?
is they'll take the vote, and the Republicans are, you know, if we have a 3-month CR, as from the Republican leadership standpoint, so what? Do they have more control over the outcome in 3 months?
You think you take the vote on the
economy?
I think we take the vote on. My guess is they'll take the vote on the omnibus if it's close enough. If they don't think they can't persuade some members, and it's going to be too close, they may not, and they may just go to CR. But it'd be a 3-month CR.
Would you support a 3-month CR?
No, I would vote against it.
How do you feel about leaving Congress on this note?
I think that this particular experience, as many others, have validated my decision to leave.
Thank you, Mr. Moran.